And so when I sit here and I'm talking to you guys about my journey as an entrepreneur, I think there's, I ask myself, like, what is it about my skill set, or what is it that I've done that has made me successful when it's never been something I imagine that I do? And I can think of, there's really three things. And I think there's three things that if anyone applies these three values, and these are actually part of our company core values, I think it increases their chance of success significantly. So the first one is curiosity. If you're a curious person and if you ask yourself questions, that gives you the opportunity to make almost anything you do better, because there's always something that can be done better than it is today. And real curious people will ask themselves how that can be done. And not only that, once they think they make an improvement, they'll actually go back and reevaluate that decision later and say, was that the best way to do that? Can I do that better? And so the first thing I'll push you guys to do is be as curious as you can. Ask as many questions as you can. Try to find an interest in as many things as you can, because you start to make connections between different opportunities that you may not have made before. The second one is optimism. I happen to be a very optimistic person. I think as an entrepreneur, you have to be optimistic. Your chances of, you probably hear this all the time, but your chances of failure are just so high that if you're not almost delusionally optimistic, it can be very crushing and it can weigh on you. And I know a lot of people who want to be entrepreneurs, but it's too scary for them and they are too scared of failure. For me, I think I have the advantage that because I never aspired to be an entrepreneur, I never had that fear of failure. But I also, as a very optimistic person, I always believe that what I'm going to do is going to succeed. I have complete trust in my abilities, and the people that I hire, I trust in them as well. And so being optimistic allows you to almost force yourself to succeed. And so as you guys are thinking about, how to push yourselves, really trying to push yourselves to be optimistic, will go a lot further than you think. And I think the last thing that's really made me successful is my passion for what I do and being passionate. Working on something that you don't care about, that you can't connect to on some level, is going to get boring, whether it's next week, tomorrow, 2 years from now. At some point, you're going to lose interest if you're not passionate. And if you really want to make something truly successful and you want to be in it for the long term, you have to find something you're passionate about. You have to be willing to say no to opportunities that you're not passionate about. If you're doing something that you're not passionate about, try to find something about it that you are passionate about, because this is such a grind. And it's been, for me, I quit my job in 2008, so it's been 10 years. And it's incredibly hard work, especially when you have a family. I have 3 kids. It can be very grinding on you. But if you're passionate and you actually love what you're doing, I almost never think about how grinding it is. Sometimes when I reflect on it, I'm like, wow, I can't believe, I worked till 12 o'clock every night this week and I was up early. But really, because I love what I'm doing, I don't think about it that way. And so as you guys are thinking about what opportunities you're looking at, where you want to go in your careers, what you want to build and what you want to create, I encourage you all to find something you're really passionate about, because it really makes a huge difference in what you do.